Hey everyone, Jason Case here with another video, and today I want to cover a 10-point checklist for launching your new website. So this could be for an existing website, you're just building a new one on the development server and it's going to replace your current site, or you're building a brand new site from scratch. Either way, following these 10 points will definitely help you get off on the right track. So the reason it's important to follow a checklist like this, it's going to help you avoid missing some very important areas which could cause a lot of issues down the road and cost you a lot of money. So let's get started. Number one, make sure your pages are designed well for mobile. Mobile responsive design is essential now. So every website that you should be doing should be mobile responsive. Google is getting ready to, well, actually they've already started rolling out their mobile first index, and what this is Google is now going to be indexing websites from a mobile point of view versus a desktop point of view, which has always been the case before. But this is why it's very important to have a mobile responsive website. Now, with that being said, you need to make sure your pages are designed well on mobile. Think of it, when you're building a website, you're building it from a desktop computer. So your developers are usually looking at the design, and usually if you're not building the website out, you're looking at it from a desktop point of view too. But you should always check it on your mobile too. Check every page on your mobile, because usually certain elements on there will not look right on a mobile phone, even though it's mobile responsive. So you need to make some tweaks there to make sure your mobile designs are look very good there and optimized well. Number two, check your page speed with Google Pagespeed and Sites. So Pagespeed is super important right now too. It's going to be a ranking factor on mobile as well, coming up here in the next month or two. Google's already officially stated it. So make sure your website speed is optimized well. One good plugin for this is JCH Optimize. Just started doing this on a number of clients' websites and our own websites, and it's very quick and works pretty well. But make sure you have a developer help you with this, because it could conflict with some other plugins on your website and cause things to break. So make sure you have a developer help you with that. Number three, think your user experience through. No more than 3 clicks. So if it takes more than 3 clicks to get to any page on your website, you need to rethink your design and rethink your navigation. It should only take 2 to 3 clicks to get to something. This will offer a great user experience. So, number 4, make good use of internal linking. This is important from a user experience standpoint too, but also from the search engines. So you should be interlinking to other content that's related from certain pages. So if you have a blog post that covers a bunch of different topics that you've already covered on your website in more depth, then you should be interlinking to those pieces of content and anything else that's related on your website. This helps the user navigate through to this other content that they might be interested in. It helps reduce bounce rate. It helps increase engagement time and the time spent on site, which also helps the bots crawl through your site better and distribute link juice better throughout your site. Number 5, do your URLs match your old site? If not, add 301 redirects. So this is very important. So this is if you're rebuilding a site and you're getting ready to launch a new website design, make sure that your URL structure is exactly the same. If not, and you cleaned it up for some reason or changed stuff, you have to add 301 redirects here. If not, it's going to throw a bunch of 404 error pages when you launch your new site, which won't be good for anything. It won't be good for user experience if there's links pointing to those pages. And if you had links pointing to those pages, it could also impact your rankings, because now that link juice isn't flowing through your site right. So make sure you think that through. Number 6, Set up Google Analytics, Google Search Console, and Google My Business. Now, Google Analytics is essential for tracking data on your site. Google Search Console is also crucial for data, but this is a whole nother segment. So it'll help you monitor crawl errors, index issues, and a bunch of different stuff. It also gives you a better or a deeper look at search queries coming to your site and things like that. And Google My Business is essential for your local business listing. So all three of these are free and easy to set up. Number 7, add unique meta titles and descriptions to each page. Now this is crucial for your on-site optimization for SEO purposes. So it's a common overlooked thing that most people don't think about. But you have to add these meta titles and meta descriptions, as this shows up in the search engines when people find your site, and it makes it compelling for people to click through. So it'll increase your click-through rate in the search results. Number 8, make your pages easy to read. So you should have make good use of white space and use CSS styles to style out your website so it's easy to read. Usually, like default template styles for WordPress or Joomla plug frameworks or templates usually use not the best text and styling, so you have to create your own CSS styles to make it really easy to read. And also make great use of white space. You don't have to fill up every single piece of the web page. Making good use of white space makes it easy for the person to navigate through. Number 9, create an XML sitemap and submit this to Google Search Console. So when you set up Google Search Console before, now once you have your site finished, make sure you create an XML sitemap and submit it to Google Search Console. This makes it easy for Google's bots to crawl and index your website. Number 10, remove the index nofollow when you launch your website. This is absolutely essential. And I can't tell you how many people I've seen spend thousands and thousands of dollars on a new website design, and they come to us for marketing help. And the first thing I look at is their robots.txt file and see it's not disallowing the entire site. So it's blocking the entire site. So it's telling the bots not to index or follow the site. And usually the purpose of this is during development stages, you don't want your website to be indexed or followed. But they forget to remove this when they launch the site. And this is a huge mistake, and your website will never be found on the internet without removing this. So just keep these 10 points in mind. If you need help with any of this, we do a lot of front-end and back-end web development here. We'd be happy to help. And we also think of it through from a marketing perspective as well, which a lot of web development companies don't think of. So either way, keep us in mind for your web development or marketing needs. That's it for today's video, guys. Take care, and we'll talk tomorrow.